Don't you just hate it when this happens? At least our tender didn't sink. Oh, wait.
One look in your eyes and I find it. When you leave in my mind I rewind it. When you got it this good, you don't fight it.
The winds were strong, so we set up a second anchor just in case.
It's not that we don't trust the mantis.
This is Eric retrieving our runaway tender. More about this later. Here's a look at how she made her escape.
It's a shit show down here. I'm saying this for content. You're unbelievable.
Hey, go all the way or go home.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
Fortunately, we have a hookah on board and some very sharp knives.
Damn you!
Oh, the hook broke.
We're there, sir.
Woohoo! So there's a storm going through right now. It's kind of scary. There was no place to hide in the Exumas. We tried to move the boat a little closer to an island today, but that didn't work out so well. So, oh my God, we are like bouncing up and down. You can't even see, but holy crap. So we got a couple more hours of this. Fun. Let's see if I can show some of it to you.
With strong winds coming from the west and us being windward of the island, we decided to keep an anchor watch through the night.
I'm Greg Marmalard, president of the Megan House. I'd like to meet my friends banding coverage.
So we weren't the only ones with the dinghy problem.
Yeah,
This boat over here lost their dinghy last night, and Dana reported that it was on the rocks early this morning. And I'm gonna try to zoom in. It's probably not good, but
While crossing to the marina, we started taking on water. It turned out that the drain plug was rotted. Fortunately, we had a spare, but the real problem was the bilge pump did not come on automatically. I hardwired it directly to the battery when we got to shore so I could drain the water out of the boat. Staniel Cay Yacht Club has a very cool restaurant, and we always make new friends when we visit.
so last night in Staniel Cay, you probably can't hear me, but it's been a freaking experience. Woohoo!
The waves really picked up for our ride back to the boat, and of course the bilge pump failed again. I tried to hardwire it again, but I kept getting electrocuted.
We're doing good! Sort of. We're gonna make it back. Don't you think, Dana?
I think we're gonna make it.
No, Dana's trying to spray me.
I'm gonna turn him off.
Is that hose working?
It is, yes. But
So, Ed, are you trying not to sink?
Trying.
The way to go home.
I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
And I want to go to bed.
I had a little drink about an hour ago, and they got right to my head.
After our fiasco with the dinghy, I gotta tell you, well, it was freaking interesting. It's very trying. I guess as most boat experiences can be. You know, you want to give up, but at the same time, they are treasured moments that make you feel alive. Yeah. I feel most sad for my captain because he's been going through a lot this year. This has been a very trying year for us and a very lesson learning year for us. I guess some years boating are just like perfect. There's no problem and everything is fantastic. And then other years, it's like I would like to get off this ship and bail. But I do want to let you know, Ed spends a lot of time editing these videos and giving you this information and exposing ourselves to you, so you can learn. He can make a lot more money doing what he does, and we don't nearly make anything for this. We do it for the love of you and the love of people that have the passion for boating. Because we could just go on our merry way doing our stuff and not videotaping, which most of our boater friends do. A lot of you out there are experienced boaters, and we totally appreciate your input. So, yeah. Just know that it's not easy for us. And sometimes even the editing and doing all this stuff to bring this to you, it's kind of a pain in the ass, you know. But we love meeting everyone, and the boating community is so wonderful. Show us some support, you know what I mean? You know, like, subscribe, and comment, because really, this year has been a very trying year. Wondering if we should continue. And yeah, it's kind of thought, should we continue? I guess we'll listen to you, see how you feel. Should we? It's been a tough year. I feel most for my captain. I love him so much.
Unfortunately, there were a bunch of teenagers in the grotto, and the boys were trying to show off for the girls by jumping off the ledge, which churned up the water and scared all the fish away.
Well, that was fun, didn't you think, guys? Wasn't that great? Woohoo! Totally refreshed.
Well, we are here at Staniel Cay, where we've been for at least 3 days, maybe 4 days, kind of lost count. We've had an interesting time here. We've done all the usual things. We visited Pig Island, of course, and we've swam the grotto and hung out at the Staniel Cay Yacht Club a few times for dinner, and met a bunch of interesting people. And we've had some exciting times as well. At one point, we had some pretty good winds coming through and waves, and we thought we'd maybe pull up anchor and go find a more favorable spot about a mile away, duck behind the key. We've been getting west and southwest winds the whole time we're here, which to me is unusual. I've never seen that before when I was in the Bahamas, and I hear it's unusual, but that's the way it is. So we decided to pull up anchor, but about 3/4 of the way pulling up anchor, the brass hook that we use to keep our tender connected to the painter line that connects to the boat broke. Now we keep our tender, we drag it behind us when we're in the Exumas, and it broke, and the line fell straight down. And of course I'm trying to move and adjust the boat to get the anchor. Well, the line got wrapped around one prop, swung over, got wrapped around another prop, and well, we had to abort the anchoring. So we did that really quick, killed the engines. Lynn reset the anchor while we went back to see what was happening with the tender, which of course was at this point just floating away towards shore pretty rapidly too, because like I said, we were in maybe 2-footers and we had like 15 to 18 knot winds. And it was too far away for us to dive and swim after it. And so fortunately, one of the catamarans, Legacy, the captain there jumped on his tender and went after ours and managed to grab it and pull it back to his boat, which we really appreciate because it was not easy. You know, his tender was small as well, and the waves were pretty bad. So he pulled it in, and then Eric got into our dinghy, our inflatable, and took that over to the catamaran and retrieved our tender. So all ended well, but it was kind of exciting, and we just watched our tender floating away as if it was going out to sea, but we did get it back. So that was one point of excitement. So we were coming back from the yacht club, and we were getting 2-footers on the side and maybe even some 3-footers. They're on the beam, and some of them were splashing over into the stern of the boat, which is not normally a problem, except our bilge pump failed.
Help us, please! SOS!
And we were taking on water, and we knew we were taking on a decent amount, and it was kind of a question of, can we get to shore quicker or the boat quicker?
Wait, what did you say? You caught this boat in 3 pieces?
In 3 pieces.
And it will still float? Well, we're definitely going to find that out.
Trying to prove that point. But right now,
Do we get a?
a lot of water.
Yeah, we got
It's a lot of water.
A lot of water.
We're not far.
We're not far.
I think it's probably best for me to keep going. What are we taking on? Where are we taking on? I guess it's just over the
I don't know.
bow.
Is it going over the bow? Where is the water coming from?
So we made a decision to go for the boat, and well, we got here in time, just in time. As you can see from the video footage, the boat was completely swamped. And it's true, you just can't sink these Boston whalers. You know, it just sat there completely, you know, with the water in the back, and it didn't go anywhere. And I got in there and bailed it out manually, and then we have a auxiliary pump that we keep on the boat, and we got that in there real quick, and then we pumped it out, and it's good as new. Anyway, turns out, of course, we had a spare bilge pump on board, and we put that in, and now everything's good with that. But yeah, so we had some excitement while we were here at Staniel Cay, and we had some great times as well. Now, right now, we're just waiting for the winds to die down a little bit, and then we're going to head over to Compass Cay, which we've never been to before. And so I'm not really sure what we're going to find. We're going to try and find a good anchorage, first of all, and hopefully maybe get a little bit of protection from west and southwest winds, because that's what they're predicting for the next couple of days. And well, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see you when we get there.
Roger out.